and welcome back. Today is Thursday, April 10th. I have your 3 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get a 5-game NBA slate. We were spoiled these last few days. 10-game slate, some massive primetime games, and now we get this lackluster Thursday game slate. 5-game NBA slate. 3 of the 5 games are massive spreads here. Then games that don't really matter overall, but we get 2, mostly 1 great primetime matchup. The late primetime game is incredible here today. Just going to rattle them off like I normally do. Kicking us off today is the Knicks versus Pistons. This one actually means something for both of these teams here. Well, actually, this game means something for the Pistons here. The Knicks, they're trying to bring back Brunson as late in the season, trying to get his legs back under him before the playoff season. So that's massive for them. But the Pistons, they can catch up to Milwaukee. They're a game behind Milwaukee here. This game means something for them. They could jump up to the 5th seed here overall. But this is a potential round 1 playoff matchup here. Knicks versus Pistons. This is a nice feeler out game for both of these teams before the playoffs start. We get Cleveland versus Indiana on TNT, and I feel bad for TNT. We have Strus, Mobley, Garland, and Donovan Mitchell all ruled out in this matchup here. It is a Ty Jerome day, to say the least here. I'm on TNT, 229 over-under. Pacers are a 9-point spread, and they show that a lot of the Cavs players are not playing in this matchup here. Both teams are pretty much locked in their playoff seeding this late in the year. The Cavs, they're pretty much the first seed. They're just going to coast it out. After it's game 80 for them, they're just coasting it out. 2 games left. Why hurt anybody? People are going to be ruled out. And then the Pacers, they're pretty much locked in to the 4th seed here overall. They're just waiting to see who they play out of the Bucks or Pistons here. We get Atlanta versus Brooklyn, 226 over under, 13-point spread towards Atlanta. Atlanta needs this one. They're currently the 8th seed. They're holding back the Chicago Bulls, who are surging right now. They're nervous. But Nets are probably going to get killed. They'll gladly lose this game in that overall matchup. Just like the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Bucks here, 221. Milwaukee, 15-point spread. Massive spread. Milwaukee, they need this game, so I bet they'll try pretty hard for like the first half. And then once this game is pretty much locked up, all the players will be ruled out for the remainder of the game. That game is the Fugazi, the game that just doesn't exist in my head on today's slate. And then the best game on today's card, Minnesota versus Memphis. This is a massive game for the Western Conference. The 7th seed versus the 8th seed. They have the same record. This game pretty much solidifies, not solidifies because there's still a couple more games left on the season. The Grizzlies still have 3 more games remaining, but this game is massive for playoff seeding. Grizzlies, both these teams, if they don't want to be in the play-in, they got to win this game. Or if they want to have home court in the play-in, they got to win this game for seeding. So this game is massive for both of these teams overall. Fun late game matchup. That game's going to be a ton of fun. I got 3 plays here that I absolutely love. And before we jump into today's action, we got to recap yesterday's plays. And yesterday in the NBA, I ended up going 3-2 in best bets. I did make a same game parlay. Haven't done one in a while. This Dallas LA Lakers one, I really wanted to do one. So, hey, I did one. We get 2 of the 3 legs. Anthony Davis, he fell up short. Luka Doncic, man, he was incredible. We had his over 3s. He banged that in the first half. He had an incredible game. If you took any of his overs, all the overs, the first quarter, like I said, his point total I didn't recommend, but point total he smacked out of the park. That was an incredible masterclass. You'll love when the revenge narrative goes the right way. Luka Doncic over 3s. He cashed with ease for us overall. Kawhi Leonard, man, he hooked us. He finished the game at 22 points. We just were 0.5 away. I was hoping he was going to get fouled late in the game, but he didn't. And then he missed like a 13-footer late in the game. And I was like, man, oh man, that was just brutal overall. He finished the game with 22. Zach LaVine, he balled the fuck out. He had a pretty slow first half, but turned it on in the second half overall. And Josh Giddey, the Giddler, he is an auto play, man. 35.5 every time. You take it over. He had an incredible game. Triple-double against the Miami Heat. 2 straight triple-doubles against the Miami Heat. He has been phenomenal as a Bulls fan. I'm so happy as a fan right now. It's been fun. We are fun. Bulls are fun. Josh Giddey, you're fun. 3-2 day yesterday, but I'm not satisfied. I want a 3-0 sweep here today. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be in this Knicks-Pistons matchup here, because this game matters for the Pistons, and Jalen Brunson has been trying to get ramped back up here. He just got his first good game in a while. Now he gets a Pistons team where he has a great history of getting the over versus the Pistons. So give me Jalen Brunson to score 25-plus points, coming at -130 on FanDuel. He has a great matchup here. The Pistons allow the fourth most points to the point guard position, and Jalen Brunson has gotten this over 5 for his last 5 games against the Pistons, scoring 35, 28, 26, 31, and 31 in his last 5, averaging 31.2 points per game. These last 15 games, the Pistons allow the 7th most points to the point guard position. So overall, this is a great matchup here. And Jalen Brunson, he's got this over 4 for his last 5, averaging 27.4 points per game on the season. He's gotten this over 7 for his last 7 against the Pistons as well. So he's great consistency of getting to 25-plus points. He's going to make it 8 for his last 8 for us here. Fun matchup, 224 over under. Close spread here. Two teams that are pushing the pace here overall. And Tibbs, he doesn't rest his starters. So if Jalen Brunson is a go in here, he's going to get 30-plus minutes because it showed the game he returned. He even played 30-plus minutes in that matchup. Away games this season, he averages 27.4 points per game, so he's even better on the road than he is at home. The Pistons allow the 26th most points inside the key. That little 2K hot zone inside the free throw line before the little loop in the top of the key, before the hoop there. It was like horrible description of that whole thing. But 26 most points inside the key. And we all know Jalen Brunson, he loves to do those little pull-up floaters or stop and get fouled and then do the chuck up and then get the and one. Takes 31% of his shots from there. He has a good 2K hot zone going into this matchup. I have it projected at 27-plus points here. And the Pistons have lots of big games to the point guard position here. Scottie Pippen. Pippen ain't easy. Junior, 15. SGA, 33. Mike Conley, 17. Darius Garland, not Darius Rucker, Darius Garland, 21. Spencer Dinwiddie, my fellow DaWiddler, 31. Hero, 29. And Davion Mitchell had 12. Some great overall point guards have been having some good games against the Pistons, allowing the 4th most points to the point guard position in the last 30 games. 7 for his last 7. He's going to make it 8 for his last 8. So give me Jalen Brunson to score 25-plus points, coming at -130. On FanDuel, jumping into my second play of the day. Got 2 plays here in that late TNT window matchup, Minnesota versus Memphis. This game means a lot for both of these teams here, and I like taking games where they mean a lot for these players. That means they're going to try a little harder in this matchup, and Ja Morant has tried very hard against the Grizzlies here, going back to 2021 here. He has an 88% hit rate on this prop that I like here, and that's Ja Morant to go over 10.5 rebounds, assists, coming in at -135 on DraftKings. The Timberwolves, these last 30 games, allowed the most rebounds to the point guard position. The Timberwolves, these last 15 games, allow the 4th most assists to the point guard position. And then the Timberwolves, the last 7 games, allowed the 3rd most assists to the point guard position. So Ja Morant has a great spot here for the rebounds, assists category here. And it shows. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 5 games against the Timberwolves, averaging 14 rebounds assists per game. With the last 5 games, him getting 11, 21, 18, 9, and then he had 11 in the most recent matchup here overall. 88% hit rate going back to 2021 against the Wolves here. That's 16 games. Only 2 games in 16 games. So 14 for his last 16 against the Timberwolves. He's gotten the over, averaging 15.7 rebounds, assists per game. He's coming in this matchup only getting it over 3 for his last 5, averaging 11.8 rebounds, assists. Why I love this so much is he's at home. 59% hit rate at home this season, averaging 12.1 rebounds, assists, going over 7 for his last 10 home games, averaging 12.1 rebounds, assists per game. 100% hit rate versus the Timberwolves at home, averaging 16.4 rebounds, assists. So great numbers here overall. Point guards against the Timberwolves have had some big games in the rebound assist category here. Jared Butler, not Gerard Butler. Jared Butler, not Jimmy Butler. He had 9. Jalen Pickett, that seems like a made-up player here. He had 9. Russell Westbrook, 13. Dennis Schroeder had 15. Colin Gillespie had 15. Tyrus Jones had 8. Halliburton had 8. TJ McConnell had 9. Bruce Brown had 13. Jose Alvarado had 9. And TJ McConnell again had 17 rebounds, assists versus them. I have him projected at 12 rebounds, assists in this matchup here. So I think he's going to have a nice assist. And he's going to get those little long rebounds after the missed 3. And Ja's going to push the pace here. So give me Ja Morant to go over 10.5 rebounds, assists coming in -135. On DraftKings, jumping to my third and final play of the day. I gotta do it. I'm addicted to taking Anthony Edwards on the road. He owes us from Monday, or was it Monday? Was it Tuesday? Whatever fucking day I think it was Tuesday, where he missed all those shots in the fourth quarter. Could have easily cashed for us. I'm back at it like a bad habit. So give me Anthony Edwards to go over 27.5 points, coming in -125. On DraftKings, the Grizzlies on the season allow the 8th most points to the shooting guard position, so he has a great matchup here. Out of 79 games, they allow the 8th most points to the shooting guard position, so that's great overall. Last 30 games, they allow the 5th most threes to the shooting guard position. The last 15 games, they allow the 2nd most threes to the shooting guard position. In the last 7 games, they allow... Oh, is that wrong? Am I off? Last 7 games. Where are they at in the last 7 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the last 7 games, they allow the 5th most threes. Yeah, I did that live for you guys here overall. He's got this over 3 for his last 4 against the Grizzlies, averaging 27.2 points per game, with the last 4 games him getting 28, 34, 15, and 32 in the most recent matchup here overall. Anthony Ant-Man on the road, he steps it up big time for him. Averages 28.6 points per game on the road, 51% hit rate this season on the road overall. Memphis allows the 25th most straightaway threes, and Anthony Edwards takes 50% of his shots from the straightaway. So that little 2K hot zone out on top, 50% of his shots. They rank 25th in threes allowed from that spot. I have him projected at 29 plus points here. Grizzlies giving up some big games to the shooting guard position. Josh Okogie hit us over with 12. Seth Curry, not Steph Curry. Seth Curry, 9. Reeves, 31. Carson Wallace, 10. Johnny Juzang, one of the most fun names in the NBA, had 13. Bogi Bogdanovic had 13. Had 16. And Chris Dunn had 11 in that matchup here. On the road here, where Anthony Edwards is better on the road, averaging 28.6 points per game. They allow the 8th most points to the shooting guard position this season. 3 for his last 4. He's going to make it 4 for his last 5. So give me Ant-Man in a massive game here on primetime. Anthony Edwards to go over 27.5 points, coming in -125 on DraftKings. And those are my 3 best bets for you in the NBA today. Just going to rattle them all off for you again. Anthony Edwards over 27.5 points. Ja Morant over 10.5 rebounds, assists. And then Jalen Brunson, 25 plus points in this 5-game slate here. Definitely let me know down below. What's your favorite play in the NBA? Love tailing you guys in the comments section. It's been a fun season here overall. 1 subscriber away from 200. That would be incredible to get it today. But that would be incredible to get it today. So I appreciate you guys overall. 199. It's been a fun ride during this. We're not job's not done. We get the playoff push here. I'm super excited for the playoffs here. Hopefully you guys are as well. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. It makes me know you like the content, and I truly appreciate all the support this page has been getting. Hopefully we get a nice 3-0 sweep here. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.